Didn't see you there. You must be looking for some advice on accessorizing. Well, I can give you that advice. So since you guys really liked my how to layer aesthetically video and how to build an outfit 101 video, I thought I'd do a video covering more in depth on how to accessorize because I know that's kind of a hard thing to do. So I really wanted to go over it more in depth, talk about some tips on how to accessorize, some unique ways to accessorize, and like accessory ideas. So if you haven't already, I definitely recommend checking out how to build an outfit 101 and how to layer aesthetically because I think learning to build the outfit first is definitely way more important and just trying to figure out what kinds of silhouettes, what kinds of colors, and what kinds of items you like on yourself, and then you can start thinking more about how to accessorize when you want to like up your game a little bit more. And if you like these videos, let me know in the comments and let me know what else you want me to cover, if you want any more styling and fashion advice. And you can also join my Discord server, which will be linked in the description box down below, and we can talk more about fashion and aesthetics, get more fashion advice, give your own fashion advice, share your outfit of the day. There's just a lot of things you can do on there, and I think it's a really great community to meet other people who are also interested in fashion and aesthetics, so check it out. With all that said, let's get started. First of all, I wanted to cover some tips on accessorizing, and the first tip is to try mixing and matching accessories and styles. You don't have to do this for every outfit, but I think it's fun to play around with. For example, trying to mix in more feminine jewelry and accessories with a more masculine outfit, and to just kind of contrast those two vibes. And I think it can definitely change up the vibe in an outfit. So sometimes maybe you're wearing an outfit and you feel like it's a little bit too masculine for your personal taste, so you can throw in some feminine jewelry to kind of make it a little bit more feminine and dainty. Or the other way around, if you have an outfit that feels a little bit too feminine, you can try mixing it up with some more masculine accessories like a baseball cap, for example. Along the same lines, you can use accessories to change the vibe of an outfit or to push your outfit more towards the vibe you're going for. For example, if you want a fairy core outfit, you can take a pretty basic outfit and accessorize with some fairy core inspired jewelry, some nature inspired jewelry, like fairy wings inspired jewelry, like butterfly earrings, for example, an acorn necklace, some pretty butterfly or fairy wing kind of hair accessories. There's kind of a lot of different ways you can go with that, just nature inspired and fairy inspired jewelry. And you can do that for pretty much any aesthetic. Just look for inspo pics on whatever aesthetic you're interested in and look at what kinds of accessories and jewelry they use and just try to copy that. I also recommend experimenting with maximalism versus minimalism. Do you like wearing a lot of accessories or do you just like a few simple timeless pieces? I know some people say like don't wear too many accessories because it can be a little too busy for an outfit, but I say F that. It's personal preference. Some people are maximalists and some people like wearing lots and lots of accessories, lots of colors and lots of patterns, and they can never have too many accessories. And some people prefer just a simple dainty necklace. And neither one is wrong. It's just personal preference, whichever one you like. So just experiment and see which one makes you feel the most confident and which one you like better. You can also match accessories to the color palette of the outfit for an easy look. This isn't a hard fast rule, but I think it's the easiest way to make your outfit look more cohesive is to just bring in more accessories within that color palette. But of course you can play around with that and experiment and just mix in different colors as well. It's just trial and error and seeing what looks good, but definitely matching the color palette is a really easy way to make an outfit look cohesive and aesthetic. Another tip is to wear things in ways they aren't meant to be worn. For example, you can wear a scarf not as a scarf but as a belt, or you can tie it on the strap of your bag just to spice things up a little bit, but you don't have to wear it as a scarf. Another thing that I like to do is take a long necklace and hook it around my waist as a belt, or you can even hook it like onto the belt loop of your pants because sometimes they're not long enough to wrap around your waist, and that's cool too. Same with like ribbons, you can hook onto the belt loop of your pants as well. I've seen people wear like shirts as skirts and just tie shirts around their bodies instead of like buttoning it up. There's just a lot of things you can do if you just play around with items you have and just try to be creative. You can even use accessories to change up the silhouette of an outfit. For example, if you're wearing like a dress that is not as form-fitting, you can use a scarf or a belt to wrap it around your waist and cinch it in your waist. You can also DIY a lot of accessories. Just get creative. Have you ever thought of an idea for an item of clothing but didn't know where to buy it? Well, guess what? You can make it. I believe in you. For example, you could add lace to the bottom of your pants, you can add patches on your jacket, you can add patches on a hoodie, you can use bleach to paint onto a hoodie or jeans, or use fabric paint to paint on a hoodie or jeans. There's a lot of things you could do here. You can even learn to crochet or knit. It's not as hard as it looks, I say as I struggle with my own crochet projects, but it just takes a lot of practice. You can do it. But if you really can't do it, then I recommend finding small artists to support on Instagram and Etsy. I think handmade items from small artists are always the most unique and creative, and you just can't buy that from fast fashion. So I recommend buying from them and supporting local artists as well. Prices will probably be higher than fast fashion, so expect that, but just know that you're paying for like hours of work by a singular person, and they are typically much better quality than what you would get from fast fashion, so it's worth the money. Another tip if you're stuck in an accessorizing rut is to look at vintage accessories. There's a lot of like accessories that I find that were made like years ago but they don't make anymore, and I think it's so unique and cool, and I wish we would bring them back. So I think looking at vintage accessories is cool. Maybe you can DIY some yourself if you can't find them, and even accessories from just like a decade or so ago. It's not like technically vintage, but you just don't see it as much anymore, like items from the early thousands and 2010s. Fashion cycles all the time, so they're gonna come back anyway, so if you're stuck in a rut, look to those decades as inspiration. And finally, sometimes choosing accessories can be a little bit overwhelming, or sometimes you're just in a hurry to get out the door and you don't have time to add a little extra something to your outfit. So have some go-to options for accessories. For example, I have go-to jewelry combos, like a go-to gold necklace and gold earring combo, and a go-to silver jewelry combo. So just kind of think of like combos of accessories that you can have in your mind already that'll go with different outfits, and it'll be really easy to just throw that on top of outfits you already have. And that's all I got for tips, but if you have any more accessorizing tips, definitely leave it in the comments below. Share your knowledge with others. You can also join my Discord server. We would love to have more fashion advice in there. And let's talk more about some accessory ideas. So let's start with the basics. You can go with hats, whether it's a beret or a baseball cap or a beanie. There's so many options there, and even within those categories there's different options. Like you can go with a cat ear beanie, or you can even go with more vintage hat ideas like a cloche hat. I always thought those were cute and kind of reminiscent of bucket hats. So yeah, there's a lot of ways you can go with hats. And with the winter coming up, it's definitely a good time to experiment with hats. You can also go for scarves. I think the thin like handkerchief ones are very versatile. I mentioned it in my how to build an outfit video, but you can tie it around your neck, you can wear it as a headband, you can tie it on your bag, you can tie it on the belt loop of your pants. There's just a lot of ways you can go with scarves. And even aside from the thin scarves, winter scarves are also very versatile, and you can learn to tie them in different ways. I know one of the trendy ways to wear a winter scarf now is as a balaclava, and I think it's really cute, and I've worn it before. It's really good for a chilly day, so you can look up different ways to tie scarves as well. There's also a lot of different options for bags and purses. You can go for a more casual look with a canvas tote bag or a messenger bag, or a crochet purse, which will definitely give cottagecore and fairycore vibes. Or you can go for something a little more classy like leather or velvet. You can go for different colors to match to your outfit. I think bags definitely make a difference in the vibe of an outfit, so that's a really basic accessory to invest in. Belts are also a good option. They can help cinch in your waist to change up the silhouette of an outfit, and they can also just help accessorize. You can go for a more Y2K look, or a more classy dark academia look, or a more rich core vibe, so belts is a good option for accessories. And of course there's jewelry and watches. There's lots of different types of jewelry, different necklaces, different earrings, rings, bracelets, and they all kind of give different vibes. So try to pick jewelry that matches the vibe of your wardrobe and the vibe of the kinds of outfits you typically wear. You can also play around with the lengths of necklaces. Sometimes I go for longer necklaces, sometimes I go for shorter necklaces. It also kind of depends on the neckline of your top. So just experiment and see what looks good and what makes you feel the most confident. There's also some really unique jewelry pieces that I never would have thought of until I saw them. Like for example, I have this one like little lip cuff, and so it's a little silver thing that like covers my chin, and it's like a cool facial jewelry piece that you don't have to get piercings for. Another one I saw is if you don't like wearing nail polish or you can't wear nail polish for whatever reason, there's like a ring you can put on, and they attached a fake nail to the ring, so you can just put the ring on that stops right here, and it's like having a painted nail without having to paint your nails. I hope I explained that well, but I'll try to find a video and insert it here. So I think that's really cool. There's a lot of unique jewelry ideas that I never would have thought of. So if you're more creative than me, try to think of some unique jewelry pieces. I also think makeup, hair, and nails is basically an accessory in itself. Different types of makeup can definitely change up the vibe of your outfit too. You can go for more like fantasy inspired makeup, more grungy makeup, or a more classic look. It really depends on what you're going for. And same with hairstyles. I've been trying to change up my hairstyles more for sure. Go for like Y2K hairstyles if you're into that, or more put together like half updo kind of hairstyles that goes well with like cottagecore, fairycore, or dark academia, light academia. Nails are also really fun to play with. I recently just started painting my own press-on nails, and that's been a lot of fun. So I made some butterfly wing ones that I'm wearing right now. I think these are so fairycore. I'm definitely going to wear them with fairy outfits. So there's a lot of things you can do with that as well. Hair accessories also make a pretty big difference. You can go for some super fun, colorful hair accessories, or you can go for more nature-inspired accessories for that cottagecore, fairycore vibe, or you can go for vintage-inspired accessories for that dark academia vibe. You can go for like very feminine ribbons and pearls for a more coquette, hyper feminine vibe. There's a lot of different ways you can go with hair accessories as well, and sometimes it overlaps too. Like you can wear some vintagey accessories in like fairycore as well, or I think witchy kind of accessories work for both fairycore and witchcore, and just like any fantasy inspired aesthetics. So if you like multiple aesthetics, that's okay too. Just like wear what you like and wear what makes you feel good. Strings and ribbons can also be worn not only in your hair, but you can tie it around your neck, you can tie it around the handle of your purse, you can tie it on your belt loop, you can tie it around your ankles, like wrap it up on top of leg warmers, or you can take a safety pin and pin them over your sweater. There's just a lot you can do with strings and ribbons. Another accessory that I feel like I don't see quite as often is brooches and pins. You can have those collar pins as well that like have chains linking your two collars. You can put pins on a denim jacket, pins on your bag, and you can also have those fake collars as well. I've even seen like Victorian ruffly collars or like clown style collars, which is very clowncore. So there's a lot you can do there. And I think the silhouette of an outfit really matters more than accessories even, so you can use safety pins to play with the hemline of your shirt or your skirt and just try to make things fit the way you want it to. Ties are another one that definitely give off a more masculine look, but it's fun to play around with even if you're feminine presenting. So you can wear ties in your outfits. You can go for a more schoolgirl look with ties or a more masculine look with ties. Those are really fun too. I've seen people also wear them as belts. So you can play around with ties. You don't have to wear it as a tie. Maybe even wear it as a headband. Who knows? Just play around with it and experiment. Harnesses and body chains are also fun to accessorize with. It's really cool to wear like a harness on top of a blazer or on top of a dress to make it a little bit more edgy. And same with body chains as well. They're basically like harnesses but in chain form. So those are really cool to play with too. Tights and cute socks can also change up a look. There's also different like types of tights. There's fishnet tights, there's mesh tights, there's different colors of tights, pattern tights. So there's a lot you can do with those as well. There's even like graphic tights that are really cool. So you can play with tights. Arm warmers and leg warmers are accessories that I mentioned in a lot of aesthetics. So fairycore is one, the Acobi aesthetic is one, maybe like chaotic academia. There's a lot of aesthetics that you can wear arm warmers and leg warmers in, so that's a good option too. Another one I mentioned in the how to build an outfit video is keychains. Like I've seen people use keychains not only on your bag but like on your belt loop, and I think that's really cute. It's just like having a little friend with you at all times. So you can take those little plush keychains or any kind of keychain. You can make your own keychains even and just put it on your belt loop or on your purse. Glasses and sunglasses that can also make a difference in your outfit. There's so many different types of styles of them. So see what looks good on you and see what kinds of vibes they give off and pick sunglasses and glasses to your advantage for your outfits. People also use headphones as accessories, like over-the-ear headphones, especially in the downtown girl aesthetic, so you can use headphones as accessories. And I also like when people like accessorize their headphones. It's like an accessory on top of an accessory, accessoryception. So people put like ribbons on their headphones, or they crochet stuff to tie onto your headphones, and I think that's really cute. One that I saw was like crocheting a little leaf to be on the top of your headphones, so it's like you have a leaf growing on your head. So cute. And it doesn't have to be over-the-ear headphones either. I saw some like really cute little elf ear style earphones, and I thought those were really cute, and those definitely give off like fairycore vibes. Super cool. So that's a really good accessory too. And the last thing I can think of is shoe accessories. So I've seen people put like chains on their dogs or little bat wings I saw on Etsy, and I think those are super cute. And you wouldn't really think about it like putting accessories on your shoes. You can also take like a canvas shoe like Converse and embroider little flowers on them, or embroider pretty much anything you want on them, and that's also a really cute option. So don't neglect your shoes. But that's all the accessory ideas I could think of. I think a lot of those are pretty unique and something you don't see a lot, and it's very aesthetic. So I hope this helped. Let me know if you have more accessory ideas in the comments below, because your girl needs some help sometimes. Accessorizing is hard even for me. So let's all share our knowledge of accessorizing with each other. And if you have other video suggestions, or there's anything else you want me to teach you about building an outfit or styling an outfit, then let me know in the comments below, or any other video suggestions you have, just let me know. I really appreciate any ideas you guys have. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more fashion and aesthetic inspiration. And you can join my Discord server to meet more people who are interested in fashion and aesthetics. You can share your outfit of the day, you can get fashion inspo, you can share new aesthetics you found, and you can even join a monthly book club. So there's a lot you can do here, and I really would love it if you would check it out. So it'll be linked down below. And I will see you guys next time.